Hi, my name is Mitchell Gorgachuk, and I'm pleased today to be presenting the Hydrobucket. The Hydrobucket is a deep water culture bucket with a side reservoir. The addition of the side reservoir allows us to access the interior of the bucket for transfers, tests, all without ever having to lift or disturb the plant. The Hydrobucket is all about convenience. With the Hydrobucket, we can check the nutrient solution, we can check our accessories, we can adjust, all without having to remove the lid, disturb the plant, or ever move the bucket. You don't need to lug anything in and out of your house. You can come to your local hydroponics store and pick up a few bottles of nutrient solution, some pH. It's very discreet and you can come home. You need a transfer pump, you need a hose, you need a drain, and that's it. Using a bucket for deep water culture hydroponics has its limitations. All of a sudden you have to start lifting your plants. We've eliminated that completely. We've locked the plant down. You will never have to lift this bucket, this plant again. We have the ability to check inside the growing zone, to check our nutrient solution, to check our root zone, all without disturbing the plant, all without lifting the plant. Fluid transfers with the Hydrobucket are very convenient. Simply put a pump in and turn it on. We can now transfer our fluid to and from without ever having to lift the plant, disturb the plant. It can remain secured down to the bucket, to a trellis. We can access our reservoir and add and remove fluid without having to disturb the plant. Having a flat surface to mount your manifold for your recirculating systems is very convenient. It allows you to check that spot for any blockages or roots that may enter your system. You have to get nutrients constantly moving through your plant's root zone. Open up your plants. It's all about light. You have to get light in through your plants. You have to prune. There's many things you have to do. If you have all this time and you open up your plant and you prune it right, you can make this plant variety dependent, big, wide. You can trellis it vertically, you can trellis it horizontally, you can do different techniques. I've never super cropped or done anything like that to a tomato, but you know, I wouldn't mind one of these days. Maybe I'll try it. But that's the point. We can take this plant and we can grow it in any fashion we like, and this plant is going to stay undisturbed. We never have to lift the bucket, we never have to lift the lid, we never have to disturb the plant. We can come around the plant and we can secure it. Upon legalization, when it was announced, that's when I went out and I bought the Grow Bible. That is a cannabis book for anyone who is interested in growing. It's not necessarily hydroponics, but it's any growing style that you like. I bought that, I went and bought a bunch of buckets, and I decided I was going to grow hydroponically, and I started growing vegetables. I gave myself a couple years to do that, leading up to legalization, where I switched to cannabis, and I mean, that was the origin of the Hydrobucket. I just talk about hydroponics, and why do we like hydroponics as hydroponic growers? It's because it gives us time to do all these other things, like raise kids. That's a full-time job, it's exhausting. If you have to be, like anything that you can eliminate from your garden and spend time in other places and have better results, I mean, it kind of speaks for itself.